Wise quotes, motivation, education. Subscribe. New videos are released every day. Cicero's quotes, which are better known in youth to not to regret in old age. To be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to always remain a child. For what is the worth of human life, unless it is woven into the life of our ancestors by the records of history? The authority of those who teach is often an obstacle to those who want to learn. Natural ability without education has more often raised a man to glory and virtue than education without natural ability. There are no snares more dangerous than those which lurk under the guise of duty or the name of a relationship. If fate doesn't give you something, it means that it protects you from something. Read at every weight, read at all hours, read within leisure, read in times of labor, read as one goes in, read as one goeth out. The task of the educated mind is simply put, read to lead. The greatest virtue of a speaker is not only to say what is necessary, but also not to say what is not necessary. For books are more than books, they are the life, the very heart and core of ages past, the reason why men worked and died, the essence and quintessence of their lives. History is the witness that testifies to the passing of time. It illumines reality, vitalizes memory, provides guidance in daily life, and brings us tidings of antiquities. Not being greedy is already wealth. Not being wasteful is income. The love you give in life keeps people alive beyond their time. Anyone who was given love will always live on in another's heart. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Knowledge, which is divorced from justice, may be called cunning rather than wisdom. A room without books is like a body without a soul. A mind without instruction can no more bear fruit than can a field, however fertile, without cultivation. The face is a picture of the mind, with the eyes as its interpreter. The wise are instructed by reason, average minds by experience, the stupid by necessity, and the brute by instinct. In fear and danger, we are more inclined to believe in miracles. The one to whom the service is rendered should remember about it, and the one who rendered it should not remember about it. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery by doubling our joys and dividing our grief. Be rather than seen. True law is right reason in agreement with nature. It is of universal application, unchanging and everlasting. It summons to duty by its commands, and averts from wrongdoing by its prohibitions. If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. To be content with what we possess is the greatest and most secure of riches. A mental stain can neither be blotted out by the passage of time, nor washed away by any waters. We need to eat and drink enough so that our strength is restored and not suppressed. Stupidity tends to see other people's vices and forget about their own. What then is freedom? The power to live as one wishes. Happiness should be asked from God, wisdom should be acquired by yourself. He only employs his passion who can make no use of his reason. It is the peculiar quality of a fool to perceive the faults of others and to forget his own. Nature herself has imprinted on the minds of all the ideas of God. Thrift is an important source of wealth. It is a great thing to know your vices. Wisdom is the only thing which can banish sorrow from the breast. Even those philosophers who wrote treatises against fame did not forget to put their name in the title of their book. To teach is a necessity, to please is sweetness, to persuade is a victory. Ability without honor is useless. Love is the attempt to form a friendship inspired by beauty. Good and evil cannot be treated the same way. No one can give you better advice than yourself. Old age, the crown of life, our play's last act. A happy life consists in tranquility of mind. To study philosophy is nothing but to prepare oneself to die. Freedom will bite back more fiercely when suspended than when she remains undisturbed. It is our own evil thoughts which make us. Every man can tell how many goats or sheep he possesses, but not how many friends. In all matters, before beginning, diligent preparation should be made. Order is most helpful for clear assimilation. He who has money cannot be punished. We are bound by the law so that we may be free. Nothing stands out so conspicuously or remains so firmly fixed in the memory as something which you have blundered. The function of wisdom is to discriminate between good and evil. Though silence is not necessarily an admission, it is not a denial either. In the world, there is nothing better and more pleasant than friendship. To exclude friendship from life is the same as to deprive the world of sunlight. Impunity is the greatest encouragement of crime. Diseases of the soul are more dangerous and more numerous than those of the body. You can't love either the one you're afraid of or the one who's afraid of you. The reward of friendship is friendship itself. Freedom is participation in power. The life given us by nature is short, but the memory of a well-spent life is eternal. A man of faith is also full of courage. Spice up your speech with humor. Books, our unfailing companions. Law applied to its extreme is the greatest injustice. We must not say every mistake is a foolish one. The causes of events are ever more interesting than the events themselves. Silence is one of the great arts of conversation. I am never as busy as during my leisure hours. A friend is a second self. The greatest victory is victory over yourself. Endless money forms the sinews of war. While there's life, there's hope. The more honest men are, the less he suspects others of dishonesty. A low soul always presupposes the lowest motives for noble deeds. Kindness is stronger than fear. In times of war, the law falls silent. I prefer the most unfair peace to the most righteous war. The shifts of fortune test the reliability of friends. Any man can make mistakes, but only an idiot persists in his error. If we are not ashamed to think about it, we should not be ashamed to say it. Your enemies can kill you, but only your friends can hurt you. If you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won even before you have started. The life of the dead is set in the memory of the living. Boastful speeches are the first sign of weakness, and those who are capable of great things keep their mouths shut. It is foolish to tear one's hair in grief, as though sorrow would be made less by baldness. If you liked at least one quote, then like it. Which quote did you like the most?